All right, hello. This is called Debugging with Lightning, and I'm using the word lightning here as a metaphor. What are some good adjectives that we think of when we hear the word lightning?
Pretty fast.
Fast, that's a good one. I was hoping somebody would say loud so I could say, no, thunder is loud, not lightning, but I didn't get it. But yeah, fast is good. This is going to be a fast talk about fast debugging. And this debugging technique is so revolutionary and amazing, we're going to make it before Jingle Bells with time to spare, guaranteed. Now, Perl has a debugger, and it's great, except when it isn't. And there are a few times when it isn't. For example, when you're using the Perl debugger, you often have to step through code a line at a time. You got to find places to set breakpoints, manually inspect the variables there, dump the structure, figure out what you've got, rinse and repeat. And it's a very powerful tool. It can do all of this and more, but there has to be a better way. And I wrote that in Comic Sans to get your attention. And there is a better way, because it turns out that since the very first version of Perl, Perl has come with a secret other debugger that a lot of people don't know about. And it's called printf. That was not nearly good enough, guys. I know you're probably thinking, why would I use printf for debugging? And I have a thesis for this. My thesis is most bugs are shallow. Not all of them. Some of them are really, really tricky. But 95% of them are stupid. And they're usually of this form. I think this variable should have something, but apparently it doesn't. Why isn't this condition passing? Why doesn't my data look like I think it should? So my first instinct is not to fire up the debugger here. It's to throw in a printf. This is the wrong way to do it. And this way we're saying, all right, I'm going to find out exactly what's in this variable. And if I run this and I get the output, it says foo is bar, but that's what I expected anyway. What is going on here? And this is where enlightenment comes in. Because it's lightning. The enlightenment is this. Use delimiters. Most of the time, these are going to reveal what's wrong with your data. In this case, we forgot to chomp something, or whoever supplied this data had a space in it that they didn't realize, or you had an extra new line, or you had some weird invisible character in there. Maybe you had a null byte in there. You can find that out with printf, not with %s, but using some other patterns. But the point is, printf can tell you a lot of information really quickly without having to fire up the debugger. So let's return to our thesis. Most bugs are shallow. Conclusion: use a simple tool to fix simple bugs. You'll get 95% of them that way, and then you can save your time for the 5% of bugs that really require the debugger. So that is debugging with lightning, debugged. Thank you.